Well, howdy peeperinos, and welcome to another exciting travel vlog. This one has quite a personal meaning to me because I'm going back to the place where I used to spend my childhood holidays, which is in fact a little village on the north coast of Norfolk called East Runton. When I was a very young child, yes, that's me, we first started going there because we had family friends who had a caravan there, and we went there probably about 10 or 12 years before we got a bit older. So I spent all my formative childhood years there on summer holidays, being from Leicestershire, normally July fortnight, so the first 2 weeks of July, when traditionally everyone in Leicestershire had a summer holiday, or in August during the Cromer Carnival week, which you've never been to. It used to be fantastic. I've never been to it for a long time, but maybe someday I'll go back and do another vlog about it, because it was like big festivals and red arrows and street parades and all that sort of thing. It was really good fun. So without further ado, we're going to head off to Norfolk for some hopefully ice creams and crazy golf and a trip down memory lane. So here we are again, aren't we?
We are.
Back off out to the sunny county of Norfolk. Back where I used to go as a child for my summer holidays many moons ago. And we are currently travelling down what is known as a fucking windy country road.
Don't forget the up and down here.
Oh yes, of course, yeah, hidden dips and up and down. But some nice countryside views all the way to the 47 and then on that road for quite a while. So yes, be prepared for lots of shots of places that I used to go as a child and see if they're still there. I know that certainly one of them isn't anymore, but and maybe if I'm nice to you, an ice cream on the pier, but we'll see. Sun's out, gigs are on, let's get crack-a-lacking. Well, howdy peeperinos, and welcome to Woodhill Caravan Park and Camping Site in East Runton, Norfolk. And welcome to the new shiny tent, the Coleman Mosedale 5. RIP and F in chat to the old tent. Unfortunately, it had an interesting incident involved hanging it to dry and an errant mobility scooter. Let's just say tearage happened, so we have upgraded. Let's have a little look around. So yes, this is the Mosedale 5, which apparently when you buy this make of tent, it makes you automatically a member of the Green Lantern League. Why? But it does. Look at this on the side. That's where it is. But we also have a lot more room in our old tent. We'll be sat down here in our seats, like so. And the table, no, it's all the way over there. Can't reach anything. I have to get up every time I want something from the table, which is nice because you can stretch your legs out and everything else like that. But it's also a bit awkward. But we'll get used to it. It's fine. Here we have the living arrangements. We have again, as always, of the teppanyaki, the remnants from breakfast, the cool box, the junk pile and beer. That's not in the cool box, of course. So look in the cool box. What we got in here today? We have some beer, some Coke. Inside that bag is a brownie, some sauce, and some sausage and bacon in there as well. Yeah, usual helpful stuff. We also have here, which is a new upgrade, which is a blackout bedroom. Yeah, so you're not awoke. Oh, stupid light. So if you look inside, it's very dark in here. We have a little vent at the back there, which you can close and make it even darker. Obviously, we have a lot more space. We have obviously 2 air beds. Why is it airbed anyway? Can anyone tell me this is a dignified way of getting out of the airbed? Because every morning all that happens is I end up rolling onto my belly, flopping onto the floor, and then trying to stand up whilst hurting my knees and feet on all the rocks that are underneath the tent. So in the comments below, if you know of a better way to get out of an airbed, please let me know. You will also notice it's a lot bigger. That's because it's a 5-man tent now, apparently. I'm not entirely sure how they measure these at 5-man, but I'm guessing it's how many people they can fit into a tent before they all start attacking each other. But let's close this back up again, because apparently it keeps the heat in or out as well. Also additional to this, we have this, look, in the middle of the bedroom, storage, yeah, built in. We have here indigestion, pain, and no to hay. Many chargers, toe clippers and fingernail clippers, watch charger, and the ever important Swiss Army knife for anything that goes wrong. Table torch, everything else. So there you have it, a new tent for a new holiday vacation. I'll do a little tour around the actual campsite. It's massive. It's like 500 pitches on this place. It's huge. And at the moment it's like tent city. They're everywhere. Tents and caravans and motorhomes up the yin-yang. But I suppose it's the busiest time now because all the kids are on holiday as well. But I'll do a little tour around there to show you some of the sights and sounds of the campsite. But then I shall also do a little tour of all the places I used to visit when I was a child, stopping not on this campsite, another one, but very close, and all the things have changed. Having a quiet beer in the pub where my father used to have a quiet beer. Remember our holiday here? The fishing boat in East Runton. And it's £3 a pint now, which is amazingly cheap. I love it. Sitting next to the road, watching the world go by. I could live here. It'd be quite nice. Good morning, campers! And I hope you enjoyed the tour of our tent, our new shiny tent. We've just been to a car boot, haven't we?
We have.
It was very exciting. This is the view I took. Yes, that's how exciting it was. It was about a 1-second video. But somebody spent some money.
I did.
And what did you buy?
I bought a metal sign from my dad's garage for him, which is a Flying Scotsman. And I bought a Harry Potter canvas of the newspaper heading of Harry Potter being wanted.
Well, there you go. Wasn't that exciting? But we're going to try and find somewhere to put it now, haven't you? Anyway, it's fine. We'll find somewhere. Sticky Velcro is a win. But now we're off to Sheringham.
We are?
For
some strange street food.
Yes, we're going to try
sweet shop.
Yeah, sweet shop, street food, and possibly an ice cream as well, as we're braking heavily because the postman's decided to stop in front of us. So let's have a walk around Sheringham and hopefully see the sea as well. Pistachio and amaretto is quite nice. Ice cream in the seaside. Lovely. Princess is over there because she's found a seat on the tide in, and it's a bit windy, but it's nice and warm. So I'm enjoying my pistachio and amaretto, and today's has got a maple pecan or maple walnut or something like that. Who knows? But it looks like that. We're going to try some street food soon, I think. It opens soon. But we'll have to have an aperitif before we start it. So. Well, there we go. That was Sheringham. We went to the seaside. We had an ice cream. Mine was pistachio and amaretto. It was very nice. Big lumps of pistachio in it. How was yours?
Mine was maple and walnut. I had massive lumps of walnut.
Well, there you go.
Really nice.
Nutty. We're now driving past Sheringham on the way to Blakeney Point to see if we can see some seals. Hopefully. And maybe take some pictures. We never know. We'll see what's there. See if we can get in. We also went to Fat Ted's street food. Had a slow-cooked beef chili brisket flatbread thing.
Chipotle chili beef brisket.
It was nice. It was spicy though, because I made the mistake of having spicy mayo in mine as well.
Whereas I had roasted garlic mayo.
Yes, slow roasted garlic and mayo. It smelled lovely in the tent later. However, we're going to go head to Blakeney. I can just see Clay Lighthouse. In my mind, I've got chili.
Clay windmill
ahead of us. So now we're going to open the windows again because considering it's supposed to be 19 degrees, it's like 23 now. It's sweating me bum off. So hopefully, Stacey's just having a small seizure at the steering wheel. Hopefully we'll find some seals to look at. No, Norfolk traffic jam. We've got a windmill and a bench that looks into a bush and what appears to be traffic lights maybe. Maybe roadworks, I don't know.
No, I don't know if it's traffic lights.
No? Blakeney Point was a bus, wasn't it, Bay?
It was.
But we carried on and went for a little walk around Wells, which you've probably seen my feet on the beach. It was very nice. Strolled around Wells, drove down to the beach itself, parked up and had a cup of coffee. looks like I've been in a turbine, but never mind. So we're going to head on back to the hut, that thing.
The tent?
Yeah, the tent. There's a caravan, but we haven't been in a caravan for ages now. We're going to head on back there, maybe go to the pub, have a couple of beers, have something to eat. Apparently there's a place that's going to sell churros tonight, so we might get some churros and chocolate dip to go with all the sweets and everything else we bought today. So we're going to head on back there and see where it goes. If we do get some churros, I might film myself eating them to make you jealous and hungry. Morning, campers!
Hi.
Yeah, too very cheerful this morning. We woke up to a large grey cloud and it rained, didn't it?
Yes.
There's a possibility of more rain coming, but hopefully it's blowing over because this is Britain and it's the summertime. So 1 week, the highest temperature ever recorded. Next week, rain! The churro thing didn't happen last night, did it? We walked back from the pub, the churros weren't there. I look absolutely knackered for some reason. Not a bad night's sleep though.
No.
Yeah, it was alright. Someone had to go for a pee at 4 in the morning.
Inside and outside the tent.
Yeah, it was very windy inside the tent. But anyway, heading off to Cromer now to do a bit of shopping, find some bits, maybe go to the pier. So yeah, it's the last full day here, isn't it? Tomorrow we've got to pack up the tent, so that's always good fun. So let's see what we can find in Cromer. Windswept hair. Just chilling with a coffee while the missus takes a photo in the Victorian hut on the pier, which is nice. I'll flip the camera around so you can see what they look like from the other one on the other side. Looks like that. And there's the sea, and there's the sea down there as well. And there's the cliff tops of Cromer. We're sat on the pier having a coffee, yay! It's a bit windy, mate. And we'll walk down the from to the huts. Yeah, see the huts? Just having a stroll along the prom, next to the pier, past the chip shop, Port Glaston's #1 at Cromer. Because we're having some fish and chips in. Well, you can just see the back end of it there. There it is. Just there. So we're now going to head down to the pier, have a little stroll along the pier, and then try not to get blown away or too wet. challenged me to a rematch at golf.
Yes, well, it's 1-1 at the minute.
Oh, the decider, the great clash.
This is the one that you beat me
Let's see what we can do. The par 2 with several obstacles in the middle. I go into, what state are you going to do? Oh, the crowd went wild.
Yeah!
How many was that, babe? Showing me, not you, don't worry. How many did I get?
2.
How many did you get?
6.
6 was that the time?
6.
Well, hole 1, starting well. Hole in 1, baby. I'm not allowed to say anything.
Ah, smug mode.
Cheated.
Somebody got huffy and
Cheated.
didn't finish the scorecard off.
Cheated.
So I think that's 2-1 to me, so victory. That means you got to buy me a cup now.
I'll buy you a cup.
Yeah.
I'll throw it at you.
We had chips from number 1 Cromer, didn't we?
Yep.
Fish and chips, and I curry sauce, you had a mushy peas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, babe? Yeah, they were alright, yeah, not bad. I was expecting something a bit more fancy, but they are traditional fish and chips, so can't complain. No one listens to me if they do. Now we're going to go back and have a beer, probably. It's probably the best thing to do anyway. The sun's out. The things that I'm not allowed to mention, which contain H2O, appear to have blown away. So the sun's out, and we're going to have a couple of beers in some sunshine and a chill, aren't we, bye?
Yes.
There we go. Well, this is it, folks, a trip to my childhood holiday destination. Let me take you on a quick tour around East Runton. This is coming from Cromer side, this is East Runton. We used to go every year during Carnival Week, so this field here on the left, as you're driving past, you're looking to the left for some reason, I don't know why. This field here on the left, as you're driving past, is where they used to hold the fair. So you used to have fun rides and things like that, you know, a fair. Driving into East Runton on the right here is the first of quite a few caravan sites. Some old family friends used to have a caravan there. Sometimes we would meet up if they were there at the same time. East Runton Stores is now a nicer store, I believe, but before then it was privately owned. You used to go in there, you used to get like a Beano comic or some sweets and things like that, or even if you needed to, a bucket and spade. It was quite handy for the beach. On the right here has always been a fish and chip shop. We did sample some fish and chips while we were there from there, and there was I didn't have fish and chips, we had a sausage and chip actually, because we were having fish and chips in Cromer the next day, so we didn't want to go too mad with the fish and chips, even at the seaside. But it was always a nice fish and chip shop, and it was always nice again. Beware though, we found out whilst we were drinking the pub on that night, it closes at 8 o'clock at night, so I had to run down there and actually get some fish and chips. This is now obviously a closed shop, but when I was younger it was like a toy shop. Used to, you know, those little bangers you used to get, little paper bangers you used to throw on the floor and you could pop. You used to buy them by the box load from here. That and snap guns as well. All highly dangerous, but always good fun. Yes, a very sad loss to the village of East Runton. This on the right is now 2 flats, I believe, that are both rented out, but it used to be an army surplus store called the Kitback. I used to spend a lot of time in there. I still remember how it smelled. It smelled of damp canvas. It always smelled of damp canvas no matter what was in there, but I used to get like old German and British military shirts and things like that, just to knock around in and scruff up because they were hard wearing and they were cheap. Aha, the Fishing Boat Pub, where we spent a couple of nights having some extraordinarily well priced beer. But I remember when I was younger, after we'd been out during the day, myself and my dad used to go down here for a drink. Obviously I was too young to drink back then, so I used to sit in the back garden, which used to have a big swing and seesaw and things like that. He would have a pint and I would have probably a bottle of Vimto and a pack of crisps. Probably explains a lot of this these days. This is where we used to park to go to the shop many moons ago, but on this other side of the hedgerow type thing is actually a duck pond. I used to be able to feed ducks and things like that. I presume people still do that, I don't know. I didn't see anyone doing it whilst we were there anyway. When I was a child, this used to be during the summer home to a little donkey. A donkey used to sit there day in, day out, eating the grass, getting fed carrots, living his best life, full donkeyness. Always very friendly. You could stroke him on the nose and things like that. I'm presuming now he's long since left us. And also I'm not entirely sure whether you're allowed to actually graze donkeys on there anymore, but that's where it was. That was the donkey's house every summer when I was growing up. They're turning into the towards the caravan side. This is very overgrown now, but this also was a duck pond, quite a big duck pond. You used to walk down, sit at the side of it. You used to have benches and things around it, if I remember rightly. And I used to go down there with like crusts of bread and things and feed the ducks from my parents. It was quite a nice place to be. It's a bit sad that it's overgrown now, but I suppose it's more wild now, so it's probably a bit safe for the ducks. The swings, the rusty red swings. These do not appear to have changed or even painted since I was a child. These are exactly the same swings that were always there. You used to come back with lots of muck stains and things like that when you're jumping off swings and stuff. The good old days when I still had knee joints and wasn't afraid of breaking bones. We're now heading up towards the caravan site, and this house on the right with the green like hedgerow in front of it, they used to have a tortoise that used to run freely in the garden all the time. Sometimes he'd escape onto the road, but most of the time he just quite happily sat in his front garden eating his lettuce. And this is the entrance to the caravan site. Behind that house there, it's a strange little bungalow thing that's always been there. Exactly behind that, right in the top corner, that was the caravan we had every year. It belonged to a friend of my mum's mum. She always rented it out to us whenever we asked because I think she liked us, and she always gave us extra sweets as well because, you know, fat boy be liking sweets. But yes, Auntie Audrey's caravan that was. She's long since passed, I'm afraid, but I believe all the caravans on there had to be replaced with new ones anyway, but her caravan's no longer there. I don't think anyone from the family rents that spot anymore, but that's exactly where we spent quite a lot of our summer holidays. So there we go, folks, that's the end of the trip. I appear to have got a sunburnt nose from yesterday's. It was quite warm yesterday, wasn't it, mate? I've got a sunburnt nose. Somebody's got two very pink trucker arms. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe put some after sun on in, sit in the shade for a while. So we're just heading to Cromer now to get some breakfast. I think we'll be going back to that well-known establishment with the double arches for a bit of brekkie.
Yeah.
Then we're going to head on back. I'm going to do some more lovely montage on the way back as well, and then a summary at the end of the video of what we thought of Woodhill. I keep putting Woodhill Caravan and Camping Park, which is lovely. So, yep, heading on to Cromer now, and then we've got a long drive back. So, people, what do you think of sunny Norfolk? Okay, granted, one day it was a bit rainy in the morning, but it was still fairly sunny Norfolk. So, my thoughts on Woodhill Camping and Caravan Park. It's lovely. It's fantastic. Fantastic scenery. Some nice cliff top walks you can go on. The bathrooms were clean, tidy, fresh. There's plenty of bathrooms, actually. I think it's 470 or 500 plots there for camping, caravanning and motorhomes. There's 3 large sets of bathrooms you can use, all very clean and modern. What else is there? There's a lovely shop there. There's got quite a lot of good stock in, actually. It's quite handy. And it's in lovely walking distance to the centre of East Runton, where there's a nice pub and some more shops and fish and chips and things like that. Or you can walk across the cliff top to West Runton, which is a lovely walk. It's a bit warm on sunny days, but it's a lovely walk. And some nice pubs there as well for a nice meal. What else is to say about East Runton? I mean, yeah, it brought back a lot of memories for me. There's lots of places that are still there. There's some places that aren't there. But it was nice. It was a lovely trip away. And I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for some of it. And also the aggro I got for beating Stacey at Crazy Golf again. Another note about Woodhill. Every night that we were there, apart from one that I didn't think turned up, they had like a guest food van turn up. So if you didn't want cooking your tent or go out for a meal, there were options of actually having meals there. So we had a curry one night. There was supposed to be chorizo place didn't turn up, I don't think. And there was Nepalese street food or something like that as well. So yeah, it's a good shout. I would highly recommend going there. The people I spoke to have been going there. Some of them have been going there for years. Love the place. It's always friendly. So yeah, go and check it out if you're in that area. It's very nice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. Your peeps are, as always, amazing. You can check me out on social media for when I'm away, things like that. Also, don't forget to check out the YouTube community page that we now have. YouTube very kindly given me a community page, so I post on there to keep you updated and just funny things that come up to my mind, and like most social media. So, once again, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you come back and see more videos. So you can always check out some other travel vlogs that I've already done. So, stay safe, much love, and I'll see you soon.